What's up, good people? I'm back for another episode, Rollo TV. I got my OG in the back.
Yes, sir.
We about to get active. Today we're talking on John Morant, Michael B. Jordan, and also what happened down south in the border. So, OG,
Yes, sir.
what's your thoughts on everything? I know you was telling me earlier in the show you was getting a cut about your thoughts on what happened south of the border down there with the BBL lady and
Yeah, well, these people going out here to get a BBL and liposuction and everything like that.
Mm-hmm.
And, they got caught up into, with the Mexican cartel.
Mm-hmm.
And, unfortunately, I think two of the people lost their lives.
Right.
We sent our condolences out to the family and so forth like that. And, but it's a little more than just that. I want to tell black people, as you go into Mexico and all these different countries, be very careful how you move down these places, because when you go to a place where you really don't know, you cannot just go in certain environments and just feel like, I can just be myself, have that freedom.
Yeah.
So, and a lot of things was going on too. A lot of organ are being taken out of people's bodies.
Organ harvesting.
Yes, yeah. And we don't want that. We don't want we don't want people to fall victim to that. So we just want y'all to be careful going as you travel.
So this is my natural question.
Yes, sir.
What the hell was they doing? Like how? Because I know several people go to Mexico, come back. What was they? They was trying to venture off and do the most. It seemed like.
Well, I mean,
Like what?
I wasn't there, but I'm just going by what the reports was that the woman, she went down there to get a BBL and liposuction and everything like that. And these gentlemen was probably accomplishing it. Maybe they was looking at it like a little vacation and spend time,
Have some
so
fun.
forth like that.
While she getting
And
her BBL.
be supportive.
Yeah.
And they got caught up into some stuff, man. That
You know what jumps out at me first?
Yes, sir.
The BBL country, as to my knowledge, is Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
That's the BBL country.
But apparently these people were from South Carolina, so maybe it was easier to get over to the Mexican border from there. So
That don't even
honestly,
make sense because we in Atlanta and South Carolina right above us.
Yeah, but
I always like Cardi B put it on blast like we getting BBLs down there. People go to DR and come back.
Hey, listen, people trying to find a cheaper rate, man. And maybe they will offer a rate that was cheaper, and they
made her offer
with
she
that
couldn't
route,
refuse, huh?
Yeah, but normally people go to DR and Dominican Republic and
I've even heard Colombia, but
Colombia.
I ain't never
that.
in my life heard Mexico for
Me,
BBLs.
but hey, listen, man, you never know. Somebody might have heard about a deal down there. You never know, man. I don't know.
She had Mexico.
I don't want. Yeah,
But so, man, God bless it. There, all due respect.
Yeah, all due respect.
But
man.
I did see on Dr. Boyce's channel that the gentleman had all types of drug charges on him. One of the guys I rode with had.
What
He
that
had
happened?
five drug offenses.
Okay, but the whole
And
thing
he
was
messing with the
he died,
cartel.
right?
I don't know if he died. I don't know. He died?
I don't know. I can't. I'm not gonna speak bad of the dead, but my whole thing is this: that okay, what does that have to do with the fact that a person was killed? It's a history in the media that they want to criminalize black people, demonize them, and say, he was doing this, he was doing that. What does that have to do with the fact that the T in China, that the fact that a person died, man? A person got killed, man. Come on, man.
But it also, cause I just want the whole. I like the whole story. Like,
yeah, I understand.
I know you going. Shorty said she going to get the BBL, but why she got the kingpin with her that's trying to flip and do this? Cause she could really be thinking she could be a decoy. Like, I'm just going with my boyfriend and get a BBL. You don't know if this man is sitting back plotting. I'm gonna get 3 kilos. I'm gonna flip it, and then I'm gonna buy.
Well, what
BBL.
benefit?
Like, we don't know.
What benefit if he was to get? Okay, if he was. Do you think the cartel would have killed him if they was going to sell him 3 kilos to bring it back into the country, right? They would take, they would say, hey, listen, I'm gonna take if you want 3 kilos, I'm gonna sell it to you, and you can take your risk going back into the United States and doing what you want to. So I don't think it was that, man. I think a lot of time was a botched robbery.
Robbery?
Yeah, you know.
Who was trying to rob who though? He was trying to rob them and got.
Well, apparently they kidnapped the people and killed somebody.
Mm-hmm.
So the cartel did it for some reason.
That's what I'm saying. His history just makes me think that he might have been likely to provoke a cartel associate into some nonsense.
In what way, man? I don't really
because I don't know what the hell he was doing, but it's just like I know people go down there, go to the resorts, have a good time, it's all good. Yeah. But when you got this extensive drug history, you did not run into the cartel at the
sure
pool.
The cartel didn't know about his history. The only one that's bringing that history up is the media.
Yeah, but I mean, it's more likely that he would do some nonsense versus a squeaky clean guy. Yeah. He went away from the resort to go because it's like now we looking like Mexico is bad. Mexico ain't bad. When you do bad things in Mexico, you face consequences.
Yeah, well, I guess anywhere if you do bad things, there's gonna be consequences and everything like that. But I don't think that you should demonize a dead person and bring up their past. Oh, well, they did this and this and that.
I don't even know if he did.
Well, 2 people died.
2 people died because of their own foolishness.
And they're saying that the media, what I'm heard from the media saying that, hey, listen, this guy was in drugs, this was this and that. Yeah. It's not even about that. It's about the fact that 2 people died.
But in my mind,
who has family.
In my mind, I'm inferring though. Yeah. If a dude that just loves dealing with drugs ends up in the cartel's hands, it's probably likely he was trying to do some shit.
It's a possibility.
It's a possibility. But
we don't know. But we don't know that.
Right, we don't know that for sure. Allegedly.
And I'm looking at it from the perspective, somebody died from this event.
Yeah.
And that's what my concern. My concern is that somebody died that shouldn't have had to die. And then you have the cartel guys that they apparently caught apologizing about that.
Mm-hmm.
What's apology for?
You killed somebody. You know what it's for, OG. It's about that paper, man. Because they want that U.S. tourism dollar. They want us to come back.
Too. And then I look at it a little deeper. You see what's going on with black people over here in America, and you ain't got no respect for black people. So you figure, well, if I kill some black people, ain't nobody gonna say too much. Because if a white man was over there, you think that a white man would have died like that? I'm just saying, man. No. That's my opinion. Listen,
I don't know if a white man gonna be out here playing.
Well, I'm just saying. Yeah. Listen, let's not listen. We can go on. That's another subject.
That's a slippery slope. It's a slippery slope.
Yeah.
I feel like that.
Yeah, I'm not.
You know how it is with us, man. We be trying to do slick shit. And
but all of us ain't trying to do slick stuff. Man.
I know, but just think about the type of men that date women that want BBLs. They are pookies.
And Ray Ray.
Pookie
and Ray Ray.
Pookies and Ray Rays.
Yeah.
A Pookie and a Ray Ray go down there.
But then you got to look at the women too. Women are in competition with each other. Mm-hmm. Trying to look a certain way.
Yeah, and he probably gassed her up like all the rappers say, I'm going to fly you out, I'm going to buy you a body, I'm going to build you up. All that was drug money probably.
We don't know.
We don't know.
Man.
We don't know. Man, come on, Allegedly. But I'm just putting it, I'm drawing a whole picture in my mind.
Yeah, I mean,
the shenanigans, man. There's a lot of shenanigans that ended up being the result, allegedly.
Yeah, but the fact that a life was taken, man, that's the whole thing. Yeah. I want to focus on that. A life was taken for whatever reason that was, we don't know. Like, we can't say.
Yeah, we don't know.
Right? We just speaking about what we heard and how we giving our, opinion on it, basically.
It's the barbershop. That's what we do.
Just giving our opinion.
Throw our angles into it.
Yeah.
Y'all know my angle.
Just throwing our mix into it and see what's, what is it coming to. But, it is what it is, man. But
be careful.
Be careful traveling. Wherever you go.
You are not.
You can't
home.
Listen. I'm gonna give y'all some game right now. You can't move the same way you move in your own environment.
Right.
You got to keep your eyes open, keep your head on the swivel, knowing what's going on around you.
Yeah.
Watch who you talk to, and this and that. All right.
You gotta respect it, man.
You gotta respect where you go.
Where you go. Exactly.
All right.
Exactly. So for our next topic, we got Michael B. Jordan, man.
Yeah, Michael B. Jordan. Yeah, my man.
My man. Corny.
What makes a man corny?
Michael B. Corny.
Why he corny? Because
apparently.
But you know why they say he corny?
Why?
When he was in high school, he knew that he wanted to be a model. So he used to take headshots of himself in school, showing around, blah, blah, blah.
Mm-hmm.
So, the chicks that really wanted to, might have wanted to talk to, they were like, oh man, he corny, he walking around with headshots, man, and yo, man, this dude ain't no athlete, he ain't no Pookie or Ray Ray.
Tell me that's not
that.
kind of funny though. Like, would you have laughed at a guy that doing that? I would.
Nah. Me personally, I seen cats do certain things that was before their time. They were, they dressed a certain way and this and that, and like they had a goal in mind. Yeah. You understand? And he had a goal in mind. He kind of knew what he wanted to do at that point in his life. And a lot of people don't know what they really want to do. Right. They have to find their way. But he kind of knew what he wanted to do. So the modeling led him into acting and to who he is today. And so, like I said, you can't count people out just because you feel like, hey, listen,
he different.
They different. That's the uniqueness about you being different. You understand? Like me, look. I don't act like no average. I don't act like no average older cat, man. I ain't in no wheelchair. I got that energy, man. I got that power. This and that. Got the swag going on and everything like that. All that. Yeah.
Queens, baby.
So yeah. So listen, a lot of people say, man, you need to act your age, you need to act your age, man. Man, I am acting my age, yeah. I'm 63, but tell me what a 63 supposed to be acting like,
Yeah, that's true.
Hey, listen,
Like, you define who you are.
Thank you. And that's
it's impressive that Michael B. knew that early.
Yeah. Because a lot of people don't know where they want to go at a certain age,
and
man.
Maybe they know, but they scared to share it. Right. They don't want to be made fun of.
Right. And then I'm going to go this farther too. He had a very support system with his mother and father, and they probably encouraged him to be who he is.
Like that.
And that's very important. When you get a certain, you're a kid, have a dream, and if you got your parents and people in your family that's supporting you, that's very important. That helps you to realize that. Listen, my family believes in me. I can do this. So,
this is one thing I think that we suffer from without even knowing, right?
What?
Hear me out. I think black people have become so accustomed to the superhero story. Like, they used to the LeBron story.
Right.
Rags, crackhead mama, whole single mom, but he beat all the odds and became the man.
Right.
And never made a mistake.
Right.
Like, we got that superhero complex on everything. But being that Michael B. was in the hood with a 2-parent household that supported him, they call him corny.
They call him corny.
Yeah, he's corny.
But right there, he was a superhero because he had his
But
mom and dad.
think about it though.
superheroes.
Think about it. Let's take it away from Killmonger, away from Creed. Before all of that, a black kid with 2 parents that support his dream before the fame. That's not. You ain't looking at him as a superhero.
Right.
You look like you got a silver spoon in your mouth. You look like a chump. Like, you look like, that's kind of how
because
we
of
think.
the mentality, the way we think,
the
way we look at what we consider being successful.
Yeah.
It's just like when I came up, there was a lot of dudes that was drug dealers and this, that, and they wore the fancy clothes and everything like that. And, you look at these guys like, oh man, I want to be that because he wearing the latest clothes, he's doing this and that. But he was a drug dealer. He was out there selling poison to the community.
Hurting folks.
Hurting folks. Yeah. This and that. But if you don't have the right guidance and so forth like that, you'll fall into that trap, man, and think that, hey, listen, oh yeah, I want to be like the drug man, this and that.
Yeah.
And we know where that's going to end up at, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
every drug dealer think they're gonna be Jay-Z though. So
thank you.
Like they like that dirty, like that humble superhero start. Like,
Right.
I had nothing, my planet was destroyed, and then I came back and got my powers, and
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
that like we buy into the nonsense.
Yeah, and it's nonsense. It ain't real, you know.
No, it's real for a
what's
few
real?
people.
You know what's real? Dudes like me and you that go out here and grind and get ours from the mud and working and doing what we got to do.
Yeah.
You understand? And we trying to build our businesses. We trying to do things right.
Mm-hmm.
We are the true superheroes, man.
No, I'm God.
We're the ones that I want the young people to look at us and say, hey, man, you know, these guys are just like us. If they can do it, we can do it too. You understand?
That's
so
a fact.
that's what I want. I don't want kids to look at, say, hey, listen, I got to look at, you know, athlete or a rapper, you know, to feel like, you know, I want to be like them. No, I want them to understand. You can look at ordinary, you know, guys that's just, you know, ordinary men and just out here grinding, you know, got a determination, got a mind to succeed and want to do great things, you know. So that's what you know. That's what it's about, man. You know.
When I really stop and like think about it though, and like look at it, like I invited a lot of people to the podcast, but they not jumping on it right now because they're not.
Yeah, they don't know the value of this, man.
We don't got like nobody believes.
We making history.
Nobody believes it in the beginning because it's like it's the beginning, you know. There's no nice equipment.
To every
there's
great
no
thing,
nothing.
to every great thing, there's a beginning.
Right.
Nothing becomes great just overnight. It always has a beginning, a starting point.
So true.
But it's up to you to believe in your dreams and whatever and this and that. Man, listen today, man, I was sitting down, man, you know, at the other job, man, you know, grinding, doing my thing. And I'm writing stuff down. Yeah, me and Rollo, we gonna do this, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, we gonna get these likes up, we gonna do this and that. Because I believe in you.
Yeah.
And you believed in me. You believed in me. The fact that you put me on here, I ain't no celebrity, I ain't no big shot.
Yeah.
I'm just an ordinary guy,
But
man.
you're a real guy with a real perspective.
I'm just trying
and
to
I
be
see
real.
that.
You know, I just try to be real, man.
Yeah.
You know, because I don't know no other way to be but real. You know, that's why I'm going. The game I'm kicking to the people is gonna be real game. I ain't trying to pull no punches and pretend like I'm something that I'm not. You know, I'm just an ordinary guy out here doing my thing. You know, just trying to encourage people. Try to, you know, give a little wisdom and understanding on life that I have. So somebody might go in the right direction, you know.
Yeah.
That's it, man. You know,
That's what I respect about you,
yeah,
man.
man. You know, ain't going through no.
But
Yeah.
also when you look at it, right, all these tech guys, all these lawyers, high power, they was always corny in the beginning in high school.
And that's why a lot of
Steve-
women
Steve Jobs
miss
was a
out.
loser.
Listen, that's why a lot of women miss out on good men.
Yeah.
They looking at the dude that got this and that, but that dude, that corny dude, that nerdy looking dude, he's the one that's gonna make that 100,000. He's the one that's gonna love you and take care of you.
He gonna make
and
the
we
hymns.
jumping into another subject right there. That's cool, man.
But that is
yeah,
true.
we gonna flow, man. We gonna flow. But that's why I say, you know,
Like being cool don't pay. Like ain't no money in that shit. Like really. Like if
not right
if you
now.
cool- if you
Right
be-
not now.
Yeah,
But in the future.
No, but I'm saying being cool, it don't pay. Like think of all the cool kids you went to school with. Where they at? They ain't. You know what I'm saying? They shit really shaking.
No, they ain't around.
Yeah, they just
Yeah.
somewhere
Yeah,
under
you
a
know,
tree. Like
Yeah.
this
So the corny kids is the one.
corny kids is
Is
the
the
way.
one you gotta hang with. You know, them the ones that, you know, listen, man.
They might hire you one day.
Dang.
And I heard that growing up, but for some reason we still just
don't believe
we
it,
don't
but it's
embrace
true.
that shit. But
We
it's
don't embrace
real.
it. Yeah.
It's the
Yeah,
truth.
man. It's the truth.
Michael
man.
B is a perfect example.
A perfect example, man. You know,
Running
even
around
how he
with his
handled
hands.
that chick. Now the chick tried, she tried to flip it and say, make herself a victim. Oh, he did this and that. All the man said to her, hey, I remember when you called me corny.
Yeah,
You know, he just pointed out to her. He could have came out to her, but he was very professional and cool. He dealt with it,
Yeah.
Like a gentleman, man.
Elegance.
Yeah. But because
They
got
got
social
mad
media,
about the white girls.
yeah.
Like damn. That man can't win for losing.
Listen. He was with Lori Harvey, right?
Yeah.
Because I guess he got tired of them talking about he's with a white girl. So he was his sister, right?
Oh, you
But
think he
Lori
got
Harvey,
tired?
he wanted to be
Say
serious. They were in a relationship for about a year, right?
Yeah.
He proposed like that.
He said he got tired of
Babe,
the
let's
white
take this to the next level, babe. Nah, I don't want that. Because why? She want the streets.
No, she wanted him.
She
She was with him for a year.
She was with him, but But when the man starts saying, "Yeah, babe, let's take this to the next level,"
Yeah, to propose.
oh no, I can't do that. You know this, that, because she wanted them streets. Let's be truthful, and that's where she at right now. You know,
She doing her thing.
what my
in the
man
streets.
Tucci say? She for the streets.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Cause yeah, he said that. I don't want to see how you can wife up something Future had. That's kind of crazy.
Hey, listen, man. Everybody got a little history, but
God damn,
listen.
I can't.
But
I can't let that one down, dog.
But listen, man. Listen. But my thing is this.
Future, I can't, bro.
Hey,
That's
listen,
bad on your face
listen.
card.
Well, what about Nick Cannon, man? You know, Nick Cannon
That's
was
what I'm saying.
over,
So
man.
would you marry one of Nick Cannon's joints? Little jump
Nah,
offs
man.
and treat her like a queen. You can't.
Yeah,
You
do
can't
it, man.
unsee what you seen already.
No,
It's
I already
like
see it, man.
this shit's too far gone.
And she ain't gonna be. You know what I always say, man? You have to get a woman that has the same mindset as you. As far as you, if you're progressive and productive, you want a woman that's gonna be productive and progressive like you and help you to build what you have as a man. You understand? You don't want nobody. You know, like you don't want nobody that's gonna be a liability to you. A woman has to be an asset to you. You understand?
For sure.
So you know that's
But
what I
like,
believe.
like this is,
you know?
I know that's what you believe,
Yeah.
but you know, I'm coming up today. This 2023 right
Mhm.
now. This 2023 talking. This
All
OG
right,
talking.
all right.
This 2023 talking.
All right, all right.
So it's like,
Hit him 2023.
where the hell do you find that woman?
The woman they out here, man. It's a search.
Where?
When
He
they out
be
there.
saying this
I
shit.
can't tell you,
He be
man.
saying this shit like
I be
niggas
saying it,
everywhere.
man. But they out there, man.
He be killing me.
Listen. Trust me. They
killing me.
out there. They out there.
All right.
You gotta find the one. You gotta look at it and find the one that you know that is, and that's where the conversation come in. You know, you can't do it on app dating and all these other stuff like that. You gotta sit down like the old way, man. You know, hell, you see a woman you interested. Yeah, baby, let me talk to you. Let me see what you about. About, you know, listen, let me.
So where you
talk
doing
to
this
you,
at
man.
the grocery store, Ingles?
It could be at the grocery store. It could be at the church. It could be at a social gathering. You know, a lot of people like to network and so forth like that. And you find good women at network situations. You know,
I need to go back to church, man.
yeah. But
What is that?
you got church girls.
See the mixed messages?
I'm just being straight, man.
I'm
You
lost.
gotta, I'm just no. I'm
I'm
saying
lost.
church is good, but what I'm
But you
saying,
said,
you gotta be.
What does that mean?
Come on, man.
I'm lost.
It means you gotta, you gotta be careful, man. You gotta find out if this is the woman that really, wants to be with you. I'm not saying that church women is bad. You got good church women, you got bad ones.
You gotta shout out
you got
to
good
them,
people
too.
that you might network is bad, but it's a matter of what you want.
Yeah.
And
sure.
like a guy told me once, he said, people will tell you who they are in the first few minutes that you talk with them. And you'll know if it's
something.
connect. It's something there, and if it's something for you to build on.
Uh-huh.
But they there, man, listen, I ain't trying to say, listen, man, can't find
They there.
a woman, man,
They there. Or they occupied, or they got crumb snatching.
just like what's going on now. Sierra, right? She wrote the song, I Don't Need a Man. So they were commenting on channels on Twitter and on Instagram and all that, and they were saying, Sierra, you need to stop that nonsense. I want me a man. I want. I've been praying for the Sierra prayer. I want me a man. How you gonna tell us now? You saying that because you got a man and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So they kind of jumped on her and this and that.
Rightfully
So we have to
Because that's
separate.
cap. That's cap. She's a capper. She's capping.
It's not just capping, but it's true. Well, she's capping because she's trying to
Trying to get them ticket sales.
Yeah, but let's get away from the commercialization of it. You have women out here saying that I do want a good man. I want a man that will lead me and I will follow. That I can be, love and cherish and so forth like that. Every woman ain't out here on that boss talk. Man, I don't need a man. I'm a boss woman. Every woman ain't like that, man.
Yeah, not all of them.
All of them ain't like that, man.
Right.
It just seems like there's more of them out there than the ones that really.
I think that's what the problem is. It's because those type of women are louder. They're more boisterous. Like,
yeah,
you know how they They got the long hair down their back with the bright colors. Yeah, you know they like to be.
They're not natural and beautiful. Listen, man, you know something, man. Listen,
they're more visible than the women that are just like chilling.
Listen, me personally, what attracts me with a woman, her femininity. She's feminine. She knows how to carry herself. She's not made up. She ain't walking around with the longest weave on her head, looking whatever. You know, she has her makeup in moderately on her face, and she carries herself as a woman. Yeah. That's a turn on, man. To me, I love to see a woman like that.
And it's rare when you see them.
Right. It's very rare.
It's
very rare, right? They stand out.
It's like that.
And women don't understand. Men don't ask for a whole lot.
Hold on. Quick question on this.
Yeah.
What if you got all of that, right? But she 250.
I ain't got big women need loving
too. Okay.
Big women need loving too.
Okay.
Right?
Well, you a bigger man.
I ain't discriminating, man.
Okay, I understand.
But listen, most women I had was big.
Was solid.
So,
okay.
You know,
but you was banging with them. You was like in the same area as them in weight. What? As far as weight.
No, I wasn't always big. You know, I always tried to woman. I like a little meat with my potatoes, man.
Me too.
You know, so,
I ain't gonna front. I like a little meat.
Man, you know, I like a little meat with my potatoes.
We have the meats. We like the meats.
We like the meats.
Brothers like the meats.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. But she feminine. She just.
But it gotta be placed in the right place. Yeah, that's my only concern.
Listen, but
your stomach can't be bigger than your butt.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
but when I'm okay, listen, you said just big woman. Now you talking about maybe Lizzo side woman. I don't know.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I don't know what you're talking about. but listen.
Go ahead.
Serious, man. Serious. Let's be serious. Serious, man. If she's a feminine woman, she might be a bit, but she know how to carry herself. She looking nice.
Still sexy.
That. She looks sexy, man.
I made that
it's that enticement.
Like Jill Scott is sexy.
Bill, man.
Right? Jill Scott is sexy, right?
Who?
Jill Scott.
That's my girl,
she
man.
She is sexy. And she's a big woman, but she is a sexy big woman.
Learn the difference. Shout out to Jill Scott,
y'all. Learn the difference, ladies. If y'all ever see this, there's a difference.
There's a difference.
Be Jill Scott sexy.
Right.
Don't be Lizzo sexy. We don't need that.
Right. We don't want you showing assets that you shouldn't be showing. That's not sexy.
That's scary.
That's scary. Yo, man, what you got to do that? Oh, okay, all right. But okay. Listen. But you know, it don't have nothing to do with weight and what it has.
It got something to do with weight.
Well, I mean,
don't say it has nothing to do.
Because
I ain't gonna be on 600-pound life.
We're not saying.
I'm not.
We're not saying that.
And you aren't either.
No, I'm not.
So tell the truth.
No, that's you know. But I'm telling people the truth. It's not to have a luxurious, size woman. Not overly,
not crazy.
Yeah, but luxurious size.
Is there a number? Is there a number in your mind?
I mean, everybody carry their weight, different.
Everybody do carry their weight.
Yeah,
that's so true.
Some women got more.
So you seen a 400-pound beauty?
Yo, listen. I've seen some women that were big, but they were very feminine, man. That their energy was beautiful, man. You know?
I can't lie. I can't lie. You got a point.
I'm just being
everybody
real.
carry their weight different.
Right. Everybody carry their weight different.
That's true.
This and that,
I just walked away with a gym. Just like that. I hope y'all catching these gyms.
All right, man. I gotta throw a little bit out there, a little bit here and there. But it's to me that masculine energy is no. I don't want you acting like me.
Yeah.
No, I don't want. That's a no.
It's a little nasty.
Yeah,
I don't want to.
Because when I'm kicking game to you as a woman, I want to be here, baby. Blah, 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 blah. I want you like trying to match my energy, man. You know what I'm saying?
That's gross.
This and that, right? So that's what that is, man.
It's a little greasy if it's kind of
it's getting,
like a word. Like what's she like? A word? Oh.
Yeah, word. Word. Yeah, word.
It's all like DMX.
I want you to be like, I want some smiles. I want some, some eye contact. I want you, yeah, Daddy, I hear what you're saying. You know, you sound nice. You know, this and that. Come
For
on,
sure.
man.
For sure.
Yeah,
So shoot, what else? I guess we can just jump onto the boy, the man, the myth, the legend, Ja Morant.
Yeah.
What the hell you got going on, bruh? I was on your side, but now I'm like, what? I thought they was demonizing him. He's a young black man. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I think he's young and he's doing a lot of crazy things. Sometimes you get money young and you don't really know that you are in the spotlight and you can't move a certain way. You know, and I think he's just moving certain ways that he shouldn't move. But I think the whole thing, this whole situation, is a learning process for him, and hopefully he can come out of it and you know be
ascend. I think you gotta
have to do.
One thing that people ain't thinking about: Ja Morant didn't go to a big school.
Oh no,
he went to a Murray State, which is not even like no
one
one gives a fuck about what that is.
School.
Yeah. Right. So with that being said, like I remember Lonzo Ball when he left UCLA, he talked about how their school had a PR.
Right.
Like they were teaching them and grooming them for the NBA, the next level already.
Right.
But being that maybe he came from such a small nowhere school,
he
never got the memo.
He didn't get the memo. So
maybe that's a factor.
Stuff, let me tell you something. A lot of stuff you do when you're younger is trial and error. You do things that you might not know, that you might not even know they really right, until it's pointed out to you, and then you learn. That's part of growth and development in life. Yeah. We all gonna do things that really, some of us only because he's in the spotlight. But he could have been a nobody doing that, and nobody would have made such a big issue about it. But because he's in the spotlight, that's why I say when you get in certain circles, you have to learn to move a certain way, you know? And, you know, listen, no, I'm not with the fact that he got on the net and showing a gun and this and that, you know? I mean, come on, you know?
Yo, did you see his follow-up video? He did another stupid thing.
What did I didn't see that.
Well, it wasn't his fault, but this dude, man, in the midst of all this chaos, he losing millions of dollars. Powerade just dropped him. He lost that contract.
Wow.
He's in the middle of facing a $40 million loss on his for his incentives.
Right.
Yeah, he got these certain incentives that if he's not playing, he can't reach. Right. So he's gonna lose another 40.
Wow.
This joker is at the strip club, man. Carpeted money all around him. Just money, this $50,000 in ones, and this one girl with her clothes on, sitting in his lap. I'm like, this nigga don't care about nothing. This I don't know. What did we call that? Like, he not even slowing down or changing. So I don't know.
I don't know. He got a father. I don't know what kind of guidance his father's giving him, you know. Because his father seemed a little wild himself.
Yeah, he a little
wild.
A little rough.
So, but he got to have that uncle. Somebody's going to have to sit down with that young boy and tell him, say, listen, man, you just moving a little too fast, man. You're doing too much, man. You gotta slow down, you know. And it's unfortunately when you have money, this and that, people are
yes men.
Yeah, yes men to you. Yeah. You know, you don't need no yes man. You need somebody gonna say, yo, man, come here, man. Yo, you doing this wrong, man.
Yeah.
You handle it. You can't move this way. Just like we talked before. If me and you get $1 million a day, we can't live in the places that we are. We have to move differently because the environment we're in is not going to be conducive to us going forth. We're gonna have to deal with a bunch of haters and people who ain't gonna like us because they feel like, well, why should he get this and this and that? So once you get to a certain point, you know, financially and in popularity, you have to move a certain way, man. Yeah. It's unfortunate, but that's just the way it is.
And I wrestled with that for a long time, man. Because I don't, like, we black men.
Yeah.
We can't just turn our backs and walk away.
No, it's not a matter of you turning your back. Sometimes you can help out. You can help those in the hood or wherever you came up from away from that. You don't have to be right in the mix. Look at what Nipsey Hussle, the great Nipsey Hussle.
Rest in peace.
How he lost, rest in peace. God bless him. He lost his life right in the hood because he got too comfortable. He didn't realize that, listen, at your height of your fame and fortune, you shouldn't have been around there as much. He could have did just as much what he wanted to do contributing to the hood with his monies or whatever his sources. Not saying that he shouldn't have been able to feel comfortable not to be in his hood, because that's where he's raised at.
Right.
And that's where he's familiar at. And that's what he knew.
Mm-hmm.
But to his own detriment, it cost him his life.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So
and with that Nipsey situation, it's kind of tricky because he was a 30-year-old man before he gained any fame. Like, he was a grown man. So, you know, like, Ja is 22. Like,
right, yeah.
He was a grown man before anybody knew
Ja,
his
and
name.
you got to understand, Ja is like 21, 22.
Right.
He's young, man.
Yeah, he's 23
He got
now.
so much, 23, he's still young.
So I understand him.
Yeah, he's going through that 20-year stage, man. That 20, being a 20-year-old. When I was 20 years old, I was trying to find my way. No, I ain't have all the money like he got, but you just not mature at a certain time.
Yeah.
That's why I say, as a man grows, he matures and grows into to the man that he's going to be eventually.
Yeah.
You know, but that's a process.
It is.
It's a process.
So for you being older than me, what do you think is like, okay, this is a grown-ass man making the decisions he wants to make because he wants to make them, not because he's immature, but because this is who this man is. What age do you think?
Then my thing's like this. In his position, he's having to deal with consequences, because I can't look at him like saying that he's like the average 23-year-old man. He's a millionaire. He has money.
Right.
So,
but that don't make his brain develop any faster.
No, it don't make his brain develop any faster.
He got
responsibility. But somewhere he's not realizing that. Listen, you in a different light now. You're not the ordinary 23-year-old. You're a millionaire. So, and this is gonna be which they say, more that is given to a person, more is required of you.
Yeah, for sure. More responsibility.
Right, more responsibility.
Yeah.
More people gonna look at you, and this and that. So you have to, you gotta move a certain way, man.
So back to my question though. What do you think is like an appropriate age where we could say, okay, this is who Ja Morant is as a man, or he's just being immature?
No,
which one? Like, what is
it's just like your body fully develops when you're 25 years old.
Prefrontal cortex, all that.
Right.
25.
Right.
So at 25, if he's still acting up, it is what it is.
Yeah, but
for the most part.
Yeah, for the most part. But I believe that he is not going to take him that much. Hopefully, him losing certain things and certain things happening, he'll kind of wake up and say, "Hey, listen, man, no, I can't move like that."
When I seen that video, I was just like, "Yo, this dude don't get it. Like, he just don't get it."
Well, that's what I'm saying. You still out there doing certain things, so you're not getting it. Yeah. So what is it going to take? I think he's suspended for the rest of the year.
You know how they play. They trying to take that man money.
Yeah, they trying to take his money.
They don't want to pay you if they don't have to.
Right. So if you get out there and do stupid, crazy stuff,
they're gonna hold it against you.
They're gonna hold it against you, and that's why I say, as black men in America, you have to walk a certain way. You can't just do everything that the other folks do and think that you're gonna you're gonna get the same treatment. You're not.
Right. Remember when Justin Bieber was wilding out? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yo, this man was tripping.
Nobody said nothing.
Nothing.
Nobody said nothing about it.
He made money.
Right. He made money acting crazy.
He said the N-word.
Everything.
He made it rain at every club. He was on drugs.
Right. He was doing all kinds of
crazy
things.
And then he became Christian.
And now all of a sudden he
was Christian.
Yeah, he became a Christian.
He was a Christian for like 18 months. And now he just back on.
Now he back to.
But that was all it took.
But this is
so the thing. Ja Morant needs to become Christian, and then it'll be all good again.
Maybe
not. And get married to a white woman.
You gotta understand, media is warfare. So when anytime the media gets something against you, they always want to hold it over your head.
Yeah.
They
if
don't
a certain person,
right? If it serves a purpose for them.
Yeah,
so a lot of times, that's why I say, we gotta watch how we move as people, man.
You gotta be strategic, man.
You gotta be strategic.
Definitely.
You can, like I always tell you, a man must play chess, not checkers. Women play checkers. Children play checkers. Men must play chess.
Mm-hmm.
We have to move strategically.
Yeah.
In planning your moves, in developing yourself, even look, like I said, looking for a wife, and you know, you have to. There's certain things you just have to do.
To see the field.
You got
so, man. Ja Morant, you can learn a lot from looking at the life of LeBron. LeBron came from way less than you.
Right.
Just model. Get around
and look at
LeBron.
LeBron.
Talk to
you ain't
LeBron.
hear LeBron. LeBron with the same
him.
woman. He with the same woman that he was with from high school. Yeah. You know, and you ain't heard him getting in no controversy and stuff like that. Yeah. So it's a matter of choice. You know, LeBron ain't.
It's a matter of a choice and mentors now.
Yeah.
Because we can't say it's 100% a matter of choice, because Ja's father being ignorant, kind of rubbing off on his son. Because if LeBron had a dad that was courtside about to fight with a media analyst, I'm pretty sure LeBron would be a little thrown off. You know what I'm saying? It might be more hood in him, more buck in him. LeBron didn't come from that. He had 15 coaches all supporting him and you know, putting that wall around him.
Right.
But it's like we do gotta shake, you know, certain things. And he's young. He's still in that process of shaking certain things that were deemed as normal. Because when your father, who you look up to, is about to scrap with Shannon Sharp, like Shannon Sharp will whoop that boy. I don't know what he thought. I don't know why. Mr. Morant was trying to act tough.
Man, that was enough of that hood stuff coming out.
That was all hood stuff.
Yeah, he coming out like, yeah, man.
And that's what Ja's doing. That's what Ja's doing. Ja's doing hood stuff, knowing he can't do nothing. Ja, you're not gonna kill nobody, Ja.
Right.
You're Ja Morant, bro.
Yeah.
Like, stop. Yeah. Stop the name.
Well, maybe psychological, because you know how he was a kid. You know, sometimes, you know, in your subconscious, when you can't do certain things, like be a certain way, and you hold that, and then when you get to some money or you get a little fortune, then you want to, I can flex now. You know, it's just like most cops, right? You know, they're a bunch of chumps, man. You know, they got bullied and beat up on. So when they became a cop, man, I'm bad and I got a gun. You know, you ain't gonna do this to me.
It's my turn.
It's my turn. Right.
But I don't see that with Ja, because Ja was always the star basketball player on his team, and the way the boy plays is ferocious. I love it. He'll dunk. He tried to dunk on LeBron. He tried to dunk on Zion. I love that attitude. I love that heart that he had. Right. But it's a time and a place. And he just got to learn that. Yeah. So it's the same things that make him great can also destroy
him too. Right.
So, but it's just
it has to be a balance.
We gotta,
It always has to be a balance.
It gotta be a
balance.
You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, OG, is there anything you want to tell the good people before we get out of here?
Like, subscribe, support the channel. We're doing great things. We're doing some historical things.
Yes, sir.
We want you to be a part of it. Leave those comments. We want to hear what you got to say.
We need comments.
We need comments. We need to hear what you got to say. Maybe there's a topic you want us to talk about. Leave that comment. Let us know.
And we'll get to y'all.
God bless y'all. I love y'all.
We appreciate y'all. We out.
Appreciate it. We out.
Rollo TV. We be back next week.